It's kind of rare when we get a chance to hear professional football players speak with specificity about the techniques of their jobs. It's kind of like they don't want to betray their secrets of the trade. Kwity Paye, not reluctant to do that kind of thing. And so Kwity Paye, his Zoom call, I thought was really, really interesting because he talks about exactly what he does with his hands and how he tries to figure out where the quarterback's going to be so they can go get a sack. That's what the Colts defensive linemen do. And specifically, Kwity talks about what he does. I found it kind of fascinating.
Woody, I don't know if you like play baseball, basketball growing up, but you don't get many chances to like walk off a win as a defensive player in the NFL. So, uh,
Yeah.
what was that feeling like, and can you take us through the play?
Yeah, no, it was an amazing feeling, kind of like what I noticed too on like those plays is like D linemen, like they usually like just try to keep the quarterback in the pocket. And I feel like the O lineman kind of felt like the same way. So then I was just like, no, I'm gonna just like go all out on this last play and just kept pushing. And then he was escaping through the B gap all game. So I was like, I know I'm gonna be able to retrace and like retrace back to the B gap and steal one. So yeah.
Joel?
How difficult is it to keep track of where the quarterback is? You're in your rush. You do such a good job of disengaging and coming down on guys.
Mhm.
How difficult is it to kind of predict where the quarterback's going to end up?
So I have to give a lot of credit to Matt Raich and Humphrey and just the whole D line room because we study like where the quarterback escapes the most throughout the week. So like we'll put a chart up there like, oh, he escapes 20 times to his right, up the middle, or like he loves to like spin out and whatever. So, just keeping that in the back of our head as we're rushing definitely helps us in our pass rush because then we know like what moves we can do and what moves we can't do. So yeah.
Gus has talked about ever since he got here, kind of the second effort sack. Um,
Mhm.
just people always talk about like the coming off the edge and getting him on first one, but they count the same, right?
Yeah. Exactly. You just got to keep grinding and that fourth quarter is when you want your rushes to really hit. So, for us it was able to hit and then we were able to walk off.
JJ?
Woody, it looks like Moses is trying to like route you upfield there to allow Rodgers maybe to get through the B gap. What did you kind of hit once you kind of got the stab and got leverage to be able to stay disciplined and be able to get into the B gap there?
Yeah, so just kind of like rushing. I like to rush high and then like retrace. So rush high and like force the quarterback to see me outside and then step up into the B gap. The previous week against the Bills, like I kept getting trapped. So like when I was placing my stab in there to do that move, like my arm was getting trapped, so I was falling down. But this week I made sure like I grabbed cloth in the inside pad. And then when he tried to trap me, like when you trap as an O lineman, like you're giving up. So like he tried to trap me as he was retracing, and then I just kept good leverage, pushed him, and then just fell inside for the sack.
James?
Woody, what did you think of the performance from Laiatu? I know you knew him before the draft as a teammate now, but to see him have those moments in a game like that against, what people would consider a legend.
Yeah, it's amazing to see him keep working. He was kind of discouraged. A couple of games he didn't get a sack, and I just told him, just keep going at it, just keep working hard, and those sacks will come, and just gotta stay true to like what you're doing, keep your rush plan and stick to your rush plan, and everything's gonna solve itself.
Whose was better?
Who's a better what? Sack?
Yeah, yours or his? I mean, it's competition, right?
Yeah, I mean, I walked off of mine, so I'll say
Okay.
that.
That's Kwity Paye. Kwity Paye had a good day yesterday with a couple of sacks, including that walk-off, which was outstanding. Hopefully he can continue to play with that kind of tactical excellence and that kind of aggression and get the same result maybe against Jared Goff this Sunday. That'd be kind of a nice thing, wouldn't it be?